Greetings all, Vanna here for Pisces' weekly message. Pisces, I'm particularly excited to get into this week's message because today's energy has been so good and I just love the readings that we've had for everyone. With the 8 of Crystals in reverse, immediately I see a weight and a burden is being released from you. And it is bringing an incredible sense of mindfulness and peace and tranquility that you have been looking for a very long time. So absolutely, Pisces, be ready to claim this sense of stability, peace, and security. Because in the Queen of Crystals here, I almost feel, especially the fact that it's depicting her on her feet, she has had to do a lot of work. And very little time of that was spent actually enjoying the things that she was working for. Perhaps things were going on for other people that she had to do. And there is a turn of, I will hold this staff for someone else, of, I am holding place for myself. You're not going to stand back and watch someone else achieve their dream because of things that you helped or pushed them to do. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Things have been spilt over and you're not worried about the things that are over with. You're focusing on filling your cup with something that is your own. And yeah, right now it might be filled with sadness, but think about a cup of a glass of like Coke or something, and you pour water into it, it's going to start to dilute it. What you fill your cup up with is what you fill yourself up with. So I love that you're not worried about the things that have already been spilt over, and instead you're just focusing on releasing that worry and filtering and cleansing what it is that you're drinking and caring for, because you will also be very mindful of who has access to that cup. It's not going to be something that's just going to be passed around that everyone could drink from, because you're the Empress, because you deserve your place in power, stability, and honor. You deserve someone who is going to love and respect you fully and completely, see you as an equal partner. The King of Swords is coming out. This is who you were dealing with. Someone who was very cutthroat. Someone who was lesser than you, and they knew it. And when I say lesser than you, I mean vibrating on a lower level. They themselves were at a subpar and a toxic level, but for some reason had access to your divinity. They had access to your glory and your amazing power, and they drank from it. They stole from it. They poisoned it, and making you think that you were not something, that you had to bow to someone else. And that is what is being released, because you realized very quickly that that is not the situation you were going to allow yourself to be. And I'm very proud of you, Pisces. So yes, there are many decisions to be made here. And with Justice coming out, Libra energy entering the fray, you don't even worry about, like, the Justice is shielding that King of Swords from you, literally. So like these new choices, these new opportunities that are being presented to you, that they are not going to have a sway. They are not going to have an influence, and they are not going to corrupt this wonderful thing that you are doing for yourself. Because you have always been worthy of this kind of love and value. You have always been this Empress energy, and people have not always treated you like this. Apocalypsis. What does this card mean? It is a very intense card, and I believe it's also the last one in the book, because, oh no, that one is the last one. It's one of the last. Where are you? There you are. Removing the veil of deception. Yep. Yeah, the veil of deception. The veil that King of Swords was giving you, that you needed him, that you were reliant upon him. You are removing yourself from that, because it's like he has the swords and you had the crystals, the wands. Like, he could have cut through your ambitions with his blade, but you are not allowing that. Apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds with two desperate dynamics have occurred simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposite directions. First, the lifting of the veil means that the truth has been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage and of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to forest fires, devastations for the sake of regenerations. The The veil lifts and we see who has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process and hold your center. That is the only way. Pisces, painful truths are being revealed, but it is only leading you to your destiny with the thread. The red thread of fate is connecting you to your soul partner, your end goal, and your destiny, and it will absolutely be your ley line out of this darkness towards that happiness, towards that everlasting joy and fulfillment that you feel like has always been fleeting, that has only been seen in fairy tale. It is yours. The seed has long been planted, and you have worked very, very hard to cradle and nurture it. You have worked very, very hard to ensure that it is growing in a healthy soil, that it is continuing to grow without weeds, without salt, without poison. The medallion at the bottom of the deck states that physical items may hold memories of painful situations. You look at it and it invokes a certain kind of memory and energy. There is a time and a place for those to be released and removed from your home so that new, happy, and beautiful memories can take the place. You don't always have to hang on to everything from the past because it has a memory. Oftentimes those are actually the ones that we need to release because we are no longer that person. We no longer live in that energy. We no longer have to hang on to that. You won't forget it. The memory is still there. The lessons will still be learned and heeded. So you don't have to hang on to the negativity. You don't have to hang on to that pain anymore. That is the point of healing and overcoming trauma, is releasing what is no longer in alignment with the version of you that you currently are. And so that means an ego death. That means releasing old ways of doing things, old ways of thinking things. And in a sense, that is a moment of humility, of admitting that something you did maybe wasn't right, or you were really distracted during that time and you regret doing that. But my love, you do your best until you know better, and then you do better. Do not punish yourself for what you didn't do or what you didn't know. You know what to do now. And so will you continue to go along the same blissful, ignorant way, or are you going to actively change your life for the sake of something better? That is the decision to make right now, Pisces. Have a beautiful day, my love.